Hi, Larissa. Good afternoon.
Hi, teacher.
How are you, dear?
I'm fine.
Are you working?
No, today I'm not working.
Oh, good for you. You have,
I don't I don't think this is good because it's a lot of breaks. So I don't know why.
you have many days off. That's good.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's good, but I don't know. I think this is a little strange because I never have a lot of days, free days, so it's a stranger for me.
Because you're having now 3 days off. So
Yeah.
do you think something is wrong? Do you think they are
I don't know. I know I work a lot, and so my bank of hours is hours have that so that have some days, but
huh?
I is a stranger.
Oh, I see. So you believe it's strange. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah. But maybe because you're working a lot, like you said, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason. Mhm. Okay, very nice, Larissa. So let's see our topic for today. Did you have a chance to do your homework?
And so I'm without motivation to study. I don't know why, but uh
Mm-hmm.
it's a little hard to myself to pay attention. So sometimes I spend my time doing nothing or only listen music. But I really I know I need to stop to study, but I'm I didn't.
You're not doing, yeah. It's nice,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really nice to relax and listen to music. It's very important, especially now. We are in a very difficult um, period of our lives because a lot of things are happening. We have the pandemic, and really, it's very bad. So, it's important to take some time off, watch TV, listen to music. It is really good, it's healthy. At the moment, we need to do things that we enjoy because we are having too many bad news, right? So it's terrible. It's very bad.
So
So,
I don't watch news, so I really don't know what's happening in the world.
mhm,
I only know COVID is still existing. So,
COVID,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
COVID, COVID.
Even though you don't watch news, but other people tell you, right? So you know we still have the pandemic, right? So unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately we still do. So it's important to do things that we enjoy, right? Very important. But we have to try to stop a little, probably twice a week, just twice a week, only 30 minutes. Okay, you can do this, like you can establish a goal, right? You can write it down twice a week, 30 minutes each time. I will stop a little and devote to my studies. So study something, do your homework. If you do this twice a week for 30 minutes, it's okay. It's good. You will feel better, right? And you will also feel
I need to do some
motivated.
routine to back to study because I my routine is really complicated. So
Mhm.
to have time is hard. I know
I know.
I download podcasts in English
Hmm.
to hear,
To
but
listen. Uh huh.
to listen. But I never listen again. I think I listen once a time. On the book I put inside my bag to go to read it in my job, but I only read one time.
Oh my goodness, Larissa.
It's really hard.
Oh, I know. I know. Yeah, but try to. separate some time in your routine to study a little bit. Even if it's something that you like doing, like study for fun, when you listen to a song, for example, you can study. You just try to read the lyrics when you are listening to that song. It's a way of practicing, okay? And as for your homework, the best way to do it is when you set up a routine, like a goal. You write on a piece of paper, twice a week at this time, I will do my homework. And then, if you manage to do it, then you give yourself a prize. For example, you make a cake, you celebrate your achievement, you know? So, this is a way to set some goals so you can do your tasks, you can do what is necessary for you, because learning a language uh, needs more dedication. You need to have more contact with the language, not only in the class. So you can speak, right? Because the aim, the objective is being able to communicate. So for that to happen, it's important to establish some goals. So I really agree that it's necessary to relax and everything. And I think it's very important. But you can do that. You can relax and you can separate some time to do your activities. Try to do that. Try to set some goals for you, like twice a week only and 30 minutes. Only 30 minutes. That's
30 minutes.
not, yeah, that's not a lot. If you can do that twice a week, awesome. And then suppose this week you try to establish 30 minutes of study twice a week. If you manage to do it, then by the end of the week, you can give yourself a kind of award, a prize, because you did it, you managed. So, this is how I usually do my things. When I need to do something and I don't want to do it so much because I don't feel enthusiastic about it or I don't like it, I establish goals. And then if I reach that goal, then I give myself a prize for that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a nice way to do things because most of the times we don't want to do
I
certain
tried to do
things.
something like that when I was getting lost my way. So I tried to do something like that. If have one week, if I follow the routine of food,
Mm-hmm.
and one day I eat trash food.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is it. This is your prize. Yeah, because you managed to lose 1 kilo, for example.
Yeah.
So if you lose 1 kilo, then you deserve a prize. You can eat trash food or fast food for one day. Okay. So this is the idea. It's a way for us to discipline ourselves and find the right time to do things and not lose track. So it's really important. Okay, try to do this with
I
your
will try.
English homework. Okay, so this is actually I posted here the topics for this week. Hi, Mateos. Good to see you. Welcome. Is everything okay with you? Yes? All right. So the topics for today are pages 72 and 73, Unit 9. And we are going to finish Unit 9 this week. All right. And then after we finish, we have that stop and check I mentioned before. The stop and check is only from units um, I think 5 to 8. Yes, units 5, 6, 7, and 8. Only that. okay? And then it's just vocabulary and grammar, okay? Oh, hi, Mateus. Good to see you. Welcome. So let's open up our books to page 72. We are going to see words with similar meanings, right? So let's take a look there. Okay, can you see the page? Yes. So this is unit 9, page 72. We are almost finishing the book. You see how nice? Look, first of all, guys, they are showing here that in English, just like in Portuguese, there are words with similar meanings. Okay, let's take a look here. Match the words in A with their similar meanings in B. They all appeared in the newspaper article on pages 70 and 71. So, by the way, Larissa, you were here last class. Do you remember the story we read about?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. What was the story about? Can you brief Mateus because he wasn't here? I don't think he remembers. It's this
The guy was trying to como é que é roubar? Esqueci.
Rob.
Rob rob the house of this another man.
Mhm.
But in the end of the story, they become friends.
Yes, exactly. Right? There is a program they created to kind of sort out problems between criminals and victims. Oh, sorry, the book just closed. Let me open again. So, this program, I don't know if we have this program in Brazil, but this program exists in some countries where they try to make a kind of relationship between the criminal and the victim, especially in cases of robbery. Okay, I don't know if that works in cases of murder. Okay, guys. So, here in our lesson, let me see, they only open this page. They talk the story, they tell us the story of these two guys here. One was the criminal and the other one the victim. And after some time, after he was arrested, the victim was invited to participate in this kind of socializing program. So he managed to go, he accepted the invitation, and after many visits, because he was in jail, after many visits, they became closer. I wouldn't say friends, maybe yes, but they had a relationship. And they get in touch until today. He has already left prison, so he is not a prisoner anymore. And after he left prison, he kept in touch with his victim. Okay, and that was a nice story. And this is the story. Okay, we read the story up to here, I think. Yeah. And I asked Larissa to read the second part of the story, the account from the robber. So we first read the account from the victim. Okay, he talking about it. And here, the second part is the account from the robber. So when you have a chance, Mateus, try to read it. Okay, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so yeah, it's really nice. Okay, and Larissa, if you haven't read, try to read this week. Okay, it's interesting. So the words we are seeing now on page 72, they are taken, they were taken actually from that article, okay? And like we say here, words that have similar meanings, we usually call them synonyms, right? It's also a good way to relate to these words, right? Oh, they are synonyms because they have similar meanings. So let's see the first one here. Uh, it's already done, right? But I can clear the answers so you can do it now, no problem. Let me zoom in so we can get closer. So check it out. The first word is prison, okay? And as you can see, it's already linked. Prison is similar to jail, okay? So prison and jail are synonyms. You go to prison if you commit a crime. You go to jail if you commit a crime, all right? And of course, if you are guilty, right? So, burglar. Burglar is a kind of criminal, okay? It's a criminal who usually robs houses, properties, right? He is specialized in breaking house open and getting the contents or the most valuable assets from the house, like electronics, money, if there is any, and some other things. So a burglar usually robs houses or office buildings. Okay? Which word here would be similar to burglar? What do you think?
Rubber.
Yes, exactly. All right. A burglar is a kind of robber. Okay. All right. Now, what about the word scared? Scared is an adjective and it describes a person that is afraid of something. So,
Right?
which one?
Right.
Frightened. Very nice, Larissa. Scared is similar to frightened. Uh, the only difference is that when I say frightened, like I'm frightened, I'm emphasizing the situation a little bit more, okay? So I'm really scared, I'm frightened. Now, I would like you to do the other ones and then we correct, okay? I'll give you, let's say, now it's 28. I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. So try to do it and then we correct. Okay, guys, can we correct? Yes? Let's do
Yes.
it. Okay. Now, purpose. What is the best one for purpose? Any idea?
Over the moon.
No,
Over.
no, not that. Let's skip that one. Let's do, okay, we have to do it. We can't skip. Once I clicked, I can't unclick. It's impossible to unclick. So let's go. What is the best one for purpose? It isn't over the moon. Do you have any guess, Mateus?
Eu já tomei, não me lembro. Acho que já.
Yes, people. What's the answer?
I don't know.
Okay, people. Do you have the answer now?
É,
So I don't know what is
depois da manhã e Yara.
Okay. What about you, Mateus? Do you know?
Depois da manhã e Yara.
No, Mateus. Okay. So, guys, purpose is the same as point. Okay. What's the point? What's the purpose? So, they are similar. Um, for example, some people are not willing to get a vaccine for COVID-19 because they don't believe in the vaccine. They think the vaccine is good for nothing. They don't feel protected with the vaccine. Suppose, okay, there are some people who don't believe in the vaccine and they said that they won't be vaccinated. It's their opinion, right? So they say, suppose they said this, what's the purpose of the vaccine? If you get vaccinated, you can get infected anyway. So what's the purpose of the vaccine? Or the person can also say, what's the point of the vaccine? All right. So of course, guys, this is only an example. I believe in the vaccine, okay? I think it's important and it's necessary. All right? I'm just giving you an example with the word purpose or point. Okay, Larissa? Okay, Mateus? Now, what about here, the verb to meet? What is a similar word? It should be a verb, okay? Because meet is a verb.
me. Bump into.
Yes, to bump into. Bump into is a very irregular, I mean, very informal way to say meet. So if it's an informal conversation, something colloquial, something casual, then you can say, oh, yesterday I bumped into an old friend. Yesterday I bumped into an old friend. So usually when I say bump into, I'm saying that it happened casually. It happened without any planning. It just happened. All right. I wasn't expecting. So I can say, oh, I was walking down the street yesterday and then I bumped into an old friend from school. Okay.
Oh,
All right. So angry. Angry is an adjective. Which
furious.
one here would be, okay. angry, furious. Very nice. The difference is the level of the emotion, right? The first one is regular, and the second one is excessive, okay? When you're very angry, then you can say you are furious. Now, here, shocked. Which one is the best option? Mateus has already given me the answer. What is a synonym?
Donut,
Stunned. Uh-huh. Pronunciation. Stunned.
done.
Yes, stunned. Stunned is the same as shocked. Okay, so if you hear a piece of news and you're not expecting that, you can get shocked or stunned. For example, I was shocked when I I read the news that Paulo Gustavo, for example, is very sick with COVID-19, right? And his condition is really serious. So I was shocked when I heard about it. And I had to check for myself. So I looked on the internet to see if that was really true. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Oh no, Paulo Gustavo, he's so young. He's such a young guy. He's healthy, but he's fighting for his life now in hospital, and it's really difficult." Okay, Mateus. Okay, Larissa. So I was shocked. I was stunned. Now, ordinary. Be careful because ordinary is not like Portuguese. Okay.
Mm,
What is the synonym to ordinary?
point? I don't know.
Sorry,
Point.
we used already. Remember, we used point as a synonym to purpose. Purpose, point.
Ah,
Yeah. Now, ordinary would be what? What do you think? Ordinary is the same as normal. Something normal, something ordinary. Okay? It's not like in Portuguese. Okay. Now, delighted. Mateus, you should know that. What is the synonym for delighted? Mateus said, no, no, not completely. No, delighted means very happy. Okay, so if you are delighted, you are very happy. So here it should be over the moon. Over the moon is just an idiom, it's like a slang, okay, to say that you're very happy. So, for example, yesterday I was over the moon to know that my cousin recovered from COVID. I have a cousin who was in hospital with COVID, and but she's still in hospital. I have another family member who died last night. The same thing, right? The same disease, COVID-19, but unfortunately he died. But I also have a cousin who lives in Brasilia, and she was hospital. Actually, she is all right. She's still hospitalized. She's been in hospital for more than a month now, and she she was in a critical condition too, right? It was very hard for her. So, but I was over the moon yesterday to discover that she is getting better. She's recovering, right? But that was really difficult. But unfortunately, not everybody recovers. Okay, not everybody uh, escapes from this disease, right? Unfortunately. So, guys, let's see the last one. Totally. That one, yes, that one matches completely. So, completely, totally, right? It's an adverb and it means entirely. Okay, so did you get everything? Let's check the answers. Okay, there you go. Everything correct. Now, if you want, you can get a print. Okay. All right, people. Here we have some examples of similar words. In the first picture, we have an example of a robber. Okay. And this robber is like a regular robber. But here in the second picture, we have a burglar, right? A burglar usually invades houses. A robber is a regular criminal, okay? So this one here, because he's holding a lantern, um, they are saying that he is the burglar, okay? Because he invades houses usually. And this one here, let's suppose it's a bank robber, okay? This picture here. But it's difficult to have um, an image to represent a burglar and a robber. In my opinion, they are physically the same.
In
Okay, guys.
Brazil, is the same.
In Brazil, it's the same. Yeah, in Brazil, there is no way to represent with an image a burglar and a robber. No, they are all the same. Okay, so here we have the next part, but before we practice this. Sorry, I would like to show you the extra material I posted on this topic for you to see, okay? So here, let me go back to our page. This is our page on Google Classroom, okay, guys? And here, I posted some sites with talking about synonyms. This one here, for example, this is interesting. Let's take a look. I will show you. Just for you to know, and you can also take a look there after class to see some more examples of similar words. So here, can you see that? Yes, we have, for example, the word smart, which would be a synonym for smart. Clever, clever, okay? Stupid, dumb, bad, inferior, awful, horrible, important, essential, and so on and so forth. Okay, so there are many examples. And here, when you go down, they will give us some ideas on how to separate the words in categories if you wish, like to create a collection of words, right? You can have your own mini dictionary. You can put, for example, separating the verbs like action words or action verbs and their synonyms. Okay, there are so many words. Here we have the opposite, words that are exactly the opposite of the word you have. For example, here we have begin. Begin actually is to start. Here we have the synonyms. And down here, we have the opposite, the antonym. So begin, the antonym is end, okay? And here we have all the possible synonyms. And, stop, finish, terminate, conclude, close, all right? Another one, we have the word big, and the opposite is the word little, okay? New, old, false, true, fast, slow, okay? And next to each one, you have the possible synonyms. So this is very nice to check out. And then we have some descriptive ideas, right? Words that we use to describe feelings. Look, some feelings. Look at the word angry. Angry, furious. Look, Mateus. Okay? So furious is a synonym for angry. All right, guys, so explore this site so you can expand your vocabulary and also understand more about synonyms. This site is really good when you're writing a text and you don't want to repeat the same words. You can avoid that by using synonyms, okay? So back to our page here. Let's do the exercise, okay? Look, complete the sentences with pairs of words from exercise number 1. The first word is going to be from list A, and the second word is going to be from list B, okay? So, the first one, did you, anyone you know in town? Oh, yes, Carlos, as I was coming out of a store. So which one could we use here?
Meet.
Yes, very nice, Larissa. Excellent. Did you meet anyone you know? Yes. Now let's use one from letter B. I
Uh, I bumped into.
I bumped into. Here I have to use in the past because the sentence is in the past. Okay, so I bumped into. Okay, so yes, I bumped into Carlos as I was coming out of the store. Okay, Larissa. Okay, Mateus. Now, number 2. Aren't you with your test grade? Oh, you bet. It's great. So what do you think? If your test grade is good, so how do you feel?
Good.
From letter A, try to find a word from list A here. Okay.
Angry. Angry. Blowout.
Furry angry. This is nice. Furry angry. Oh my God. Why angry? Why would you get angry if you say that your test grade is great?
Ah.
What do you think, Larissa?
What sounds you beat?
You bet.
You bet.
Yeah, you bet is like, oh, yes, of course. It's like, uh-huh. Pode apostar, okay? That's the
Ele vem.
expression. Yeah, it's when you are affirming something, when you are, the person said, look, aren't you with your test grade? So if I say here, aren't you happy with your test grade? And then you say, oh, you bet. I'm super happy. It's great. Okay. Now let's use the words from A and B. So here should be delighted. Aren't you delighted? Oh yes, you bet. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon means I'm very happy. Okay, guys. So in this case here, the grade was very good. Okay, so now let's check out number 3. Take a look at the sentence first.
Vamos ver se faz. Faz.
Okay. So what's the answer here for number 3?
For folks.
Purpose. Very good. Excellent, Larissa. The purpose of this meeting is to brainstorm ideas. Purpose. Pronunciation. Purpose.
Perfect.
Good. Now, then the other person says, sorry, but I don't see the,
Point.
great. That's it. I don't see the point. Why bother? Why bother means why worry? Okay. Why should I worry? So why bother?
Why okay? Why should?
Why should I worry? Let me write that down for you. Okay. So this here is equal to why bother? It's when you simply don't care, right? You don't worry about something. It's like, I don't see the point. Why bother? Okay.
Tipo, eu não ligo, I don't care.
Yes, yeah. Uh-huh. Here the person is saying why bother because he doesn't see the point. He doesn't see the purpose of the meeting. It's like the meeting, in his opinion, is useless, right? In his opinion, he doesn't like the idea of the meeting. The topic discussed is not interesting, or many other ideas, or some other ideas, sorry. So why bother? Okay, so he's just ignoring the meeting. Excuse me. Probably here he doesn't want to participate in the meeting, right? So he's saying, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. I don't see the point. Okay. All right, Larissa.
Okay.
So number 4, let's try to do that. You must be with Tim for crashing your car. Yeah, I'm absolutely with him.
Shocked.
Suppose Tim crashed your car. You lent,
Shocked.
yeah, you lent your car, right? He borrowed your car and he
I
crashed.
did this with my uncle car.
Really, Larissa? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, I'm really sorry about it. You borrowed your uncle's car and you crashed.
Yeah.
Oops.
A sad story.
Yeah, that's really sad. I'm sorry for you. Oh, so here is the other person speaking, right? The other person, I mean, suppose someone is saying, oh, you must be with Larissa, somebody talking to your uncle, okay? Your uncle and a friend. And then your uncle's friend would say, oh, you must be with Larissa for crashing your car. And then your uncle says, I am absolutely with her. Okay, so which are the words here?
Curious.
Ah, okay, furious and what is the other word that is a synonym?
I think the first is shocked and the second is curious. Oh no.
No, no, you have to use,
Done it.
yes, you have to use the
Ih,
pair
tô
of
confusa. Pera aí.
words. What is the pair of words here? We have the word angry
So, the
and,
first is angry and furious. Angry, furious.
okay, very good. Now it makes sense. So you must be
Me
angry.
confundi aqui.
Okay, like here, look. Meet, bump into. Delighted, over the moon. Purpose, point. And now here, angry, furious. Okay. Now try to do number 5.
Shocked.
Okay, very good, Larissa. So I was shocked when I heard that Joe had died. Great. And then which one is the other word?
Stand it.
Yes, stunned. Pronunciation, stunned. Mhm.
Stand.
Okay, so then you know that stunned is a synonym to shocked. So I was shocked. Yeah, I was stunned. He was only 48. Like now, for example, a lot of people are dying at a young age due to COVID-19. So it doesn't matter now if you are old or if you are young, you can die, right? So I was very shocked, like I said before, when I heard that Paulo Gustavo, for example, the comedian, uh, was down for COVID-19, was down with COVID-19, sorry. And he was in hospital. I was really shocked when I heard that. And I was even stunned when I heard that his case is very, very, very critical now. It's really serious. He's fighting for his life now, okay, because he's having a lot of complications, right? And he's a young guy. He's only 40. He's only 40 years old, right? So it's very bad. So let's see number 6. I'm of dogs. I was bitten once. I'm not of them. They're usually really friendly.
Scared.
Hmm. Okay.
Frightened.
I'm scared of dogs. And then the other person says, I'm not
Frightened.
frightened. Okay. I'm not frightened of them. They're usually really friendly. So let's check the answers. Just a second. Close here. Oh, yeah, we need to see the other, an extra page. I don't like when it happens, but that's okay. Let's check it out. Look, number 1, meet, bumped into. Number 2, delighted, over the moon. Purpose, point. Angry, furious, shocked, stunned, scared, frightened. Okay, yes, everything correct. Okay, can I
Yeah.
close? Okay, good. So let me just clear my drawings. Now let's take a look at number 3. Do you know this place? Take a look at this picture here. What place is this?
Dubai?
Yes, exactly. And do you know the name of this building?
No.
This is supposed to be, I don't know if it's still the highest building, but they say that this one here, for many, many years, not so many because this is new, but for some years it has been the highest building in the world. It's a hotel, right? And as you can see here, it's really big. Look at this building in relation to the others. Look at that. What a big difference, right? So it has an Arabic name. Let me see if I remember. Oh, let me see if I remember the name. Now I'm curious. I have to check it out. Let's see if I remember the name. If not, I will Google it. I think it's Al Khalifa. I don't know. Let me check it out. Yeah, Burj Khalifa. That's true. So I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the picture? The first one here, look, it is 828 meters high. It is really, really very high. Look, Burj Khalifa, that's the name, right? Here we have the site with a comparison of the tallest buildings, right? Here we have the picture. The same picture I think we have on the book page, okay? So if we compare that to other famous buildings, Burj Khalifa is the tallest building. Okay. And just one thing to correct here, when we refer to the height of a building, we usually use the adjective tall, right? I use high because I make mistakes sometimes too. And high is just because, oh, it's really high. But when I'm referring to a building, I usually say tall. Okay, so this building has been considered the tallest building in the world, but it's not totally wrong to say the highest building, right? So 828 meters. Wow, that's quite a lot. Okay. So now let's see the exercise here, number 3. Why are we using them, right? Look, we are going to see some similar words and when we use them, okay? So these words are similar, but not the same. Okay, this is what we are going to see there. So let's see the first one. We have the word alone and lonely. They are very similar, but they are not the same. Okay, so the first sentence, live happily, and the second one, feel and unhappy. So which one should go here?
Alone.
Yes, very good, Larissa. Alone. Alone is the same as when you live with nobody else, only you. When you live alone in a house. Sometimes that's okay, right? I've already done that and I was okay. I was happy, right? So live alone happily. Now, the second one, live,
Feel lonely.
feel lonely. Yeah, lonely is when you feel that you were deserted by your friends, your family, and you're feeling lonely. You need company and you don't have it, right? It's when you want to have company, but you don't have for some reason. So you feel lonely. So that's a sad feeling, right? And then feel lonely and unhappy. Did you get it? Okay. So
Yes.
even though they are very similar, they are not the same. Okay. Sometimes you live alone in a house or apartment, but you don't feel lonely. You feel good, right? No problem. Number 2, guys, big and great. So let's see. Which one should I use here? With house, mistake, and
Big.
also their feet. Yeah, big house, big mistake, right? And now with words like artist, wall of China, party,
Great.
great. Okay,
Great.
so it's not correct and it's not very common to say, oh, he's a big artist. No, he's a great artist. Okay, the same goes for party. Oh, it was a big party. Oh, it was a great party. Okay, guys. Now, number 3, the one I said, tall and high. So, which one should I use for people, buildings, and trees?
Tall.
Yes, very nice. Okay, so this building here is famous for being the tallest building in the world, not the highest. Okay, like I said. And the second one, yes, high. We use high when we are referring to mountains, walls, or even the ceiling in a house or in a building. Okay, do you know the meaning of ceiling?
No.
No? Do you know, Mateus? No. Okay. So suppose, let me Let me try to draw here so it's easier for you to understand. Okay, so suppose here we have a very bad picture of a room. Okay, this box here is a room. Okay, we have there. We are looking at the room from outside. Okay, it's not a table, a turned over table. It's a room. So let's see here. I made a box, and here inside we have the floor. Okay, here. So here inside this room, we have a sofa here. There is a TV set. In yes, here a carpet. Okay, everything. We are just analyzing the room as if this part here were open. Okay, so this part here on top. Okay, sorry about I'm sorry, guys. Whenever the phone rings, the dog barks. Okay. So this part here, the part on the top here is the ceiling. Okay. Ceiling. Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Sorry. So here, look, this upper part is a ceiling. Sorry, guys. Sometimes they forget that I'm teaching. So here, the top part of a room is a ceiling, okay? So here, for example, some places, the ceiling is very high because for example, in museums, for example, when you go to museums, usually the ceiling is very high because museums are generally built in old houses, old places, and the ceiling used to be very high. Okay, so you got the meaning of ceiling.
Yeah.
Sorry about the noise. Okay, people. Sorry
You
about the
have.
noise. Yeah. Now let's move on to, so then you know the difference between tall and high, okay? Let's just conclude with small and little. So we have here, yeah, yeah, now it's the ambulance, I think, because there is a hospital near here. So yeah, every now and then we hear the siren from the ambulance. So we have here old lady, boy, or finger. So which one should I use here? Little old lady or small old lady?
Little.
Yes, of course. Excellent, Mateus. Little old lady, very good, Larissa. Little boy, little finger, okay? Now here, small. Small room, small glass of water, small dress size. Number 5, we have now quick and fast, okay? So car, train, or food.
Fast.
Yes, fast car, fast train, or fast food. And here we use quick. Quick look, quick worker, quick thinking. So if I say that someone can think in a fast way, so the person has quick thinking, okay? All right, people, so let's check the answers. There you go. All right, everything correct. So let me clear my annotations. And then we have some noise today in the house here because one of my family members died last night of COVID. So all the time people are calling here to know about it. So yeah, that's life. Okay, people, that's okay. So finally, just to finish that, which verb goes with which phrase? So let's see here. Again, the same idea. It's a matter of collocation, right? Some words collocate with others and some just don't, okay? So here we say win the championship, but beat the other team. So we don't usually say win the other team. We say beat the other team. They are similar, but not the same. Okay? Here, we say make a mess and do your best. All right? Even though they have the same idea, but they are not exactly the same in terms of collocation. With some words, I use make, and with other words, I use do. Okay? You can do a good job, you can do your homework, but you can make mistakes. You make mistakes. All right? Just for you to know the difference. Here, talk and speak. Okay? So here, talk
To my friend?
to my friends. Yeah, talk to my friends and speak to my bank manager. So talk to my friends is something more casual. It's something that we do on a daily basis. And speak to my bank manager is like something that we do when it's really necessary. It's when you have a longer conversation, okay, to solve a problem. So you speak, okay? That's the difference. Now, pay and buy, you,
Pay at the cash
yes,
register.
buy someone a present and pay at the cash register, okay?
Right.
Yes, cash register. Clean and wash.
Clean the apartment, wash my hair.
Yes, perfect. You see, they are similar, but I don't say clean my hair. I say wash my hair. Listen and hear.
Listen to music.
Mhm.
Hear a noise.
Hear a noise. One is voluntary. One is something that we do when we pay attention. The other one is involuntary. We do that because we are not hearing impaired. So we hear things even when we don't want to. So hear a noise. Rob and steal.
Rob the sound generally. Still a bank. Não
No.
sei. Tentei me
You
confundir.
rob, yeah, you rob a bank and you steal some jewelry. Both of
Jewelry.
them are, yes, both of them have the same idea, but you rob people or institutions and you steal objects. Okay? That's the difference between rob and steal. Okay? You rob institutions or people or a house. Okay? You rob a building, like you can rob a bank, but you steal the objects, like you steal money, you steal a cell phone, you steal a wallet, okay? All right? And finally, borrow and lend. So,
Mm.
what's the difference? You borrow,
Lend money. I mean, borrow money to someone.
borrow money, yes, from someone. Very good. You borrow money from someone when you get the money to use. Okay, when you need the money, you borrow from someone. Okay, now lend is when you give. So you lend money to someone. So the second one, you are the giver. And the first one, you are the taker. Okay, you receive. So when you need something, you borrow from someone. Okay, suppose I need a pen. Suppose I need a pen to write now, but I don't have a pen. So I will talk to my mother and I will borrow her pen. okay? So I can say, oh, can I borrow your pen just for a minute? Yes, can I borrow? Oh, sure, here you are. My mother gives me her pen, all right? So I borrowed a pen from my mother. Now, suppose my mother wants a pen to write something, and I have a pen. So she can tell me, she can ask me, oh, can you lend me your pen? Can you lend me your pen? Oh, sure. So I lend a pen to my mother. Okay? Yes? Yes or no?
Okay.
So the way we ask is different, okay? But the idea is the same. When I use borrow, I usually use the first person singular. So we say, can I borrow? Can I borrow your pen? This is one, okay? The other one, if I want to use the verb lend, I can say, can you lend me? Can you lend me your pen? Okay, guys. So that's the difference. When I want to say that I want to get something from you for a short period, I say, can I borrow your pen? Can I? So I start with the first person singular. But if I use you, then I'm going to put, can you lend me your pen? Okay, guys. Both are correct. Both are correct. Okay? All right, Larissa. Okay, Mateus. Yes?
Okay.
Yes? We will do some exercise on this. The best thing to do now is to practice. So there are some extra files I posted there. I think I posted some sites, some sites about the topic, but you can also do some exercise on this. So like in a nutshell, what did you learn today? What were the things we learned today?
Similar words, similar
Words
meaning.
with similar meaning.
Similar meaning.
Yes, words with similar meaning. And in the end, we learned about some words with similar meaning that we have to use with specific words, specific situations, okay?
Okay.
So guys, let me show you here to finish the homework for today, okay? So back to our page on Google Classroom. You see here, I asked you to do page 63, okay? 63. So here, this homework is fantastic to practice those words, okay guys? So if you can do this homework, awesome. You will be able to practice the words we learned. And you can also check this site here, okay? If I have anything else, I will post here, okay? So let me take a picture, guys, just a moment. Okay, can I go? Yeah? I will take a picture, okay? Just a moment. Okay, guys. All right. So perfect, people. That was awesome. Thank you very much for coming. Congratulations, Larissa. Congratulations, Mateus. You're great. And please do your homework. Okay, Larissa?
Yeah, I will do.
All right. Do your
Try.
homework. Bye-bye, people. And sorry about the noise. It's a little confusing here today. Okay? But that's all right. Bye-bye, people. Take care. Bye.